FX Morning Mayhem podcast is an essential listen for currency traders. Each episode covers a curated watch list of key currency pairs alongside insightful market observations. It highlights crucial daily news events that could influence the market, ensuring traders are well informed. Additionally, the podcast offers valuable trading strategy tips, catering to both new and experienced traders in the Forex market. This podcast is for educational purposes only. None of this info should be construed as investment advice. To see the trades called out live for free on our Slack channel, click the link in the description or scan the QR code to join the trade faction. If you find this podcast valuable, please follow and share with a friend. And now, on with the show.
Okay, starting with the instruments, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. We are in a downtrend, slightly short wave phase. So we're looking for shorts. We're not in the zone, so nothing to do here as of yet. Aussie US dollar, pretty sharp downtrend. This is hyperextended. There is nothing to do here as well. Here is the only trade that I'm in right now from yesterday when we got the sweet spot signal right here. I am targeting, I found, you guys can do what you want. Algo triggers are always great profit targets, but I found if you want to be conservative and almost hit the profit targets every time, figure out where you got in and then look for the very next high. So that's what I've been targeting, okay? So that's what I'm waiting for on this one, is to take out this high, and I'll make about 12 pips on that. The next instrument, which is the one that I got out of last night, that was a short that I got in. Where did I get in this thing? I think I got in over here. Was it here? I can't remember. It was one of these two dots. I think it was here is where I got in it. Okay. And then it went into profit for a little bit, and I was thinking about taking it and I didn't. And then I was pissed.
It's what I did.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. So then what happened is when it started to, it actually climbed higher than this. Isn't actually representing where I think it went all the way up to into this area. And I waterfalled it, and then I set both of the profit targets right here, okay? And then I went to sleep, and like I said, at, what is this, 4 a.m.? Where is this?
It was like 3 something.
Yeah, 3 a.m. My watch went off on my hand, and it said, you took your profits. And I thought I had taken profits on this one, but I didn't. I actually was taking profits on this one. So I got out of this one clean with a little bit of money. Moral of the story, don't be greedy. Be conservative, and you'll do all right. All right, New Zealand. This is in a downtrend. We are at the minor wave phase down, so we're looking for shorts. We are in an inception zone. This one painted before it was in the inception zone. That's why we didn't get a signal on that. So I'm waiting for another clean one to come on. So this has got to pull up a little bit and go back down to this side. Someone gave me a cold for Christmas. So
Fantastic.
That's why I sound like Kermit today. This is a Singapore dollar, Swiss franc. And that is in an uptrend. And we are in an inception zone, so we're just waiting for a pullback with a sweet spot signal to take that long. US dollar, Canadian dollar, hyperextended, nothing to do here. Trend is strongly up though. US dollar, Swissy franc, still in the inception zone, really close to blowing out of it, but uptrend, long wave phase, so we're looking for longs. So that's the situation with all that. As far as news today, we got a goods trades balance number, which was shitty at 7:30. Preliminary wholesale inventories were good. The only thing else coming out today are natural gas storage at 9:30 and U.S. crude oil inventories at noon. The oil number might move things a little bit, but we'll see. But like I said, I'm only in one trade right now. I just want this one to go. Looks like this might even start to make some money here in a second or two. This might go positive. So that being said, today's market insight, Dave,
Okay.
across an interesting article here about who are the most wealthy countries in the world, the top 20. Would you care to guess? Let's make this easy. The richest and the poorest of the 20. So number one and number 20. You want to guess on any of those?
I'm gonna go with somewhere in the Middle East, probably like Dubai or something like that for the top. They're literally making rain clouds there. So
Let's see. How did they calculate this?
yeah. Is it per cap? I know the United States is rich, but
What they did was they did average wealth. It's the total wealth of a country's people divided by the size of its population. All right. So average wealth as opposed to what would that be? Which is
that's got to be still some of the oil producing nations, though.
what do you think the poorest would be?
I would say it's got to be somewhere in Africa.
You're completely wrong on both.
Really? Well,
So the most wealthy country, average wealthy country. So they take the wealth of the country and they divide it by how many people live there. The number one is Switzerland.
yeah, that was on the tip of my tongue, Bill.
Yeah. Well, number two was Luxembourg, also on the tip of my tongue. Number three,
Okay.
Hong Kong.
Okay, I might go with that one. I can understand that one. That was the first one.
Number four, the good old US of A. Number five is Australia.
Really?
Yeah. Number six is Denmark. Number seven is New Zealand. Eight, Singapore. Nine, Norway. 10, Canada. That one surprises me. I didn't think Canada was all
In
that.
10? Wow.
Yeah, in 10th place. So per individual, overall wealth of the country divided by population. Belgium, 300, are they are in 11th place. The Netherlands are in 12th place. The UK or England is in 13th place. France in 14th. Sweden in 15th, which is where my number two son is right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's decided that he's going to go on a exotic trip every other Christmas. And since he works for the hotel chain, he can go for free. So good for him.
Absolutely.
So he's in Sweden. So I told him to bring me back a Viking. Even better, a Viking girl.
Yeah, I'm sure the wife would love that one.
Yeah.
Dad, I got you something.
Bring me back a tall, blonde Viking woman. Okay. Young, preferably, not old. Okay. Taiwan is 16th. Germany is 17th. Israel, 18th. That one surprises me. Austria, 19th, also surprises me. I've been there and I thought it was a beautiful country. And in last place, or number 20, Ireland.
Really? It's that. It's got to be that per capita thing.
That's screwing it all up.
Yeah, that's just
Too many people, not enough money.
yeah.
But
Interesting.
when you think about it, we must be really wealthy because when you take the overall wealth of the country divided by how many freaking freeloaders we have in this country, and we're still number four. Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Interesting. Yeah, so stop complaining. No.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I keep saying. Stop complaining. It ain't so bad. Yeah, that's kids. They always think.
Yeah, it's really hard. Just like this thing did. It's really hard to understand where you're at when you're like a frog in the well and you only see this much of the world at the top of
the
and it really puts things in perspective when you start looking at different things.
And I think, I don't know if I'm right about this or not, but I would say this is just my hunch. Okay. If you went around the country and you actually could find out how many people have ever been out of the country, I think that number is really small. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
So it's like your frog in the well theory. It's just like People bitch, but they don't realize how shitty it is everywhere else.
Yeah. How big is the United States? When we go on vacation, we go to another state.
Right.
Most people, when they go on vacation, they go to another country.
Exactly.
And I think that's really what the thing is. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, we went down to Florida, went to Disney World. And it's okay, you travel 1,000 miles, still in the country.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really think that's the worldview of youth today, or most people, just is non-existent.
You get spoiled. That's how it is.
No, absolutely, we're spoiled.
So, oh,
Gotcha.
Looks like I'm capping off the week and maybe the year at a decent profit. Not as good as past years, but still profitable years. So I am not going to complain based on this chart.
Based on this chart.
That's all I got for today, young man. Have a nice weekend.
You too.